Welcome to the program Improving Thinking Skills the M. Patel Way. In this program, we will understand concepts related to thinking skills, measurement of thinking skills using well-defined parameters, methods and techniques of improving thinking skills, and finally, exercises to improve thinking skills. Visit www.youtube.com and search Maganlal Patel for more videos. Having discussed the first technique, mind map, let us come to the next one, which is 5W2H questions. Questioning is a very good technique of understanding an issue. This method gives a structure to the questioning. Now let us discuss 5W2H method in detail. The 5W2H method shall help you to structure your thinking to understand a problem thoroughly to reach a logical solution. The following keywords will be used to frame questions. What? To understand the situation, the problem or the issue. Why? To understand the reason, purpose or the motive. Who? To understand people or the resources. When? To understand time, period, sequence, frequency, etc. Where? To understand place or location. How? To understand method, system, process or sequence. How much? This is very important. This talks about measurement for resources, people, money, time, etc. Now remember the keywords: what, why, who, when, where, how and how much. Develop the habit of asking relevant questions. You need not use 7 keywords. You can use the keywords which are relevant and situationally frame the questions. The indicative questions are illustrated below. For what? What is the problem? What are the influencing elements? What are the disadvantages? What are the expectations? Coming to who is responsible? Who will take action? Who will monitor? Who will provide necessary resources, etc. Coming to why should we change? Why should he do this? Coming to when do we act? When do we monitor? Coming to where is the effect? Where should we take action? Coming to how should we change? How should we move? Coming to how much should we change? How much effort should be taken? How much time should be spent? How much people should be employed? You can frame the questions depending on the situation and situational requirement. The 5W2H method can also be used for challenging the existing method as shown below. What else can be done? Who else can do it? Why this reason only? When can we do it alternatively? Where else can we do it? How else can it be done? How much more or less is possible? Now challenging the existing situation by appropriate questions will make us more aware and knowledgeable. This questioning will also show us new lights for being more effective and more efficient. Now let us discuss use of 5W2H method. The 5W2H method can be used to analyze a problem or an issue. This analysis would help us in finding many alternative solutions also. The 5W2H method can also be used for documenting SMART goals and action plans. You may convert it to a tabular form. The tabular form is shown below. Now let us discuss an exercise demonstrating use of 5W2H method. You want to improve your ability to spell English words correctly. Make an action plan for 6 months. Use the following table. You try to fill in the table yourself. Then you can see the next slide for contents. You may use the contents for completing the table. We start with the objective. The objective is to improve my command over English spelling. Target. The target will be, out of 100 words I write, spelling mistakes will be 5 by July 15 and 1 by September 15 and nil by December 15. Now action. Every day I will write 15 words out of my textbook 20 times. The subjects will be audit, accounts, taxation, etc. I will also collect and undergo aptitude test on English spelling. Now we come to monitoring. Every week I'll take help of my father or teacher for monitoring. However, I will also go for self-monitoring on daily basis. Now you can use whatever we have discussed to complete the tabular form. The discussion on improving thinking skills, concept and techniques will be followed by more than 20 sets of exercises. You will find many exercises where you would like to use 5W2H method. I would suggest you to use the technique sincerely and seriously. Then only it will be possible for you to derive the maximum possible benefit. I am not saying you complete all the exercises. The better course will be you develop reasonable expertise and use that expertise in the areas relevant to you. That will give you a very good practical insight. That will also motivate you to use the technique for your benefit. Read the books by following 3 authors: Tony Buzan, Edward De Bono and Pradeep Khandwala. Visit www.youtube.com and search Maganlal Patel for more videos on improving thinking skills the MM Patel way.